Hey everybody, thought I would put some content up on this so-called YouTube that everybody's chatting about, kind of give you a little bit of a view into my brain in my garage and my project, my car project for the most part. That's causing me quite a bit of frustration at the moment. But yeah, it's always been something that I've never been too keen on showing off, other than to the people that have already been in my garage and have seen what kind of squirrel's nest it is. But here we go. Give you a little bit of a taste of how I operate. So, as you all know, this is my 96 Honda Del Sol that I've been working on for countless amounts of hours for the past year. I've completely swapped the motor out now with one that isn't blown up, because I blew up the last one. Now it's a 1.8 liter turbo with a VTEC cylinder head. This is what I'm currently waiting to fix, because I broke one of these things. Broke the little dowels that are underneath it. Since I've had it, I have pulled out the motor, and so continuing on, oddly weird, I just got a call from the RCMP on a Facebook post that I had made regarding a hit and run, and they contacted me to ask me some questions. Anyways, so since I've had this car, I have pulled out the motor, painted it, and then while it was out, I have completely rebuilt this engine harness, which is all of these wires here that go to various sensors and other locations. It used to be split into two, and then they'd go off. Half of them would go over here, half of them would go over here, and there was just a bunch of connectors all over the place that didn't look so good. Once it's all done, it's all going to be all loomed up nice to look like this, hopefully, and not be so visible with all these extra wires. It's just still a work in progress. The other thing that I've done that was a major amount of work was I customized the brake lines using this, Finishing Lines brake kit down here. There's two. The brake booster that's here used to come out and then split into all of the necessary brake lines, go down to a giant ABS pump that was down here for anti-lock brakes, and then split back again, and then go down to each respective brake line, all from within the engine bay, and then the two for the rear would go down underneath the car. I took it, deleted the master brake booster that was here, and ran a single line that comes here, goes inside the firewall on the other side that was never there, splits to all the four wheels inside the car, and then there's two holes that come back out here and then go down here and go underneath the car. So instead of there being 8 long brake hoses, there's now these 3 shorties. The other thing, like I said, is I did remove the ABS pump that was down underneath here, and I've removed power steering, which it's actually not that big of a deal to work with. And I've added a new black overflow tank there for my radiator. Painted my turbo, cold side of my turbo, to match the yellow on the valve cover. You've probably all seen pictures of that. And I have customized my adjustable cam gears, and also, if you've seen pictures of it, there's a my spark plug wire cover, which also matches my cam gears here. Yeah, so Among that, I did actually have the battery routed to the trunk, but I planned to race the car, and if I raced the car, it couldn't have been back there, so I moved it back up here temporarily, but I wasn't able to get to the track for that. Other thing, as I slip on oil, is this mess down here. I've moved the fuse box to the inside of the car, so that is going to find a new home inside the glove box once I get the other glove box put on that's for this dash, which this dash is out of a 93 because I deleted the airbag because that one was already gone from the steering wheel because it's a removable steering wheel. But I needed room underneath there, back there, for my new brake lines, so I had to remove the airbag module that was right there. And instead of having a giant hole in the dash, I wound up with a dash from a pre-facelift Del Sol that didn't have airbags, so now I have a nice smooth dash. The car also came with carbon fiber top and carbon fiber trunk lid. I got rid of those and just went to OEM style. I painted them myself. My bodywork skills are not good. But yeah, so that's the car in a nutshell. This is my car. Interior pieces, carpet, and whatnot, all in a box. That all needs to be cleaned up because this piece here, I had to get a new one because the old one had holes from a roll cage that was previously installed in the car that I don't have. And then the carpets and all that kind of stuff are all need to go back in the car in time. There's no rush because they don't actually affect the drivability. Oh, there's my spark plug cover. That goes on top of the motor like this, blah, blah, blah. Getting into the meat and potatoes here. This is a box of parts I've taken off the car that need to go or be sold. This is the old cylinder block, engine block that I cracked. This is the cylinder head from the motor that I purchased to resolve my blown up issue. And this is my work mess. As you can see, there is a fantastic amount of organizational skills that are done. Some might even call it feng shui or however you want to say. Everything you see here has its perfect final home that I know where every single bit of this is. And if you come over here, you will easily be able to find every single piece of tool or every single tool that you require. So that's that. I'm sure I probably missed something, but you know, I'm making a video for my first time, and maybe I'll do more. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you have any comments or anything, put them down at the bottom. Got to do that like thing, subscribe thing, I guess. Share, because I guess more people is better. But here I am looking around for what else could I tell you about. But yeah, that is about it, guys. Talk to you later.